Or was
Yes.
that something?
Yes, the county did the list. They told me what was gonna be required. So it came to 4602, so.
The ignition disconnect looks like it's just a Bosch relay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I suppose because all the
It's just
digital.
a fuse holder.
Well, there's a fuse hole and then there's a Bosch relay there too, I see, so.
Okay, guys. What they sent over the requirements of what they needed to install it, so I said okay, and wrote down everything they told me, and I'm hoping that that's it. But like I say, we're on the line for half, so I guess that's up to you guys. You gotta tell me if I can go ahead or not.
I'll make a motion to purchase the radios for the Public Works Department.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion by Josh and a second by Brian to purchase the radios with aid from Invenergy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you. All right, number 10, selling a stove. Okay, I did find out the history on this, Paulette. I'm sorry, I'm just bringing it to your attention now because what happened when this caterer came in is we removed the stove that was in there and bought new stoves.
She bought the stove.
We
first.
bought the stoves.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yes, that was what I heard. We bought the stoves. Dan, do you have any more input on that? Okay, but no, we bought the stoves. So those are our stoves.
The ones that are in there right now.
The ones that are in there right now.
Okay.
But we have this old one and it's gas.
Yeah,
And,
it's a 2003 unit.
and it's a 2003.
Where do we have that at?
It's sitting over in Public Works right now,
Yeah,
right?
it's in the shop.
And the guys want to get it out of there, so we want to sell it over something.
Well, kind of like how we did with the
Yeah,
kitchenware.
can we
or
advertise
whatever.
it? So it's not an industrial stove, it's just a regular household
It's the
stove.
most basic stove money can buy. I
Okay.
don't think we
Yeah,
get,
that was,
I think you might have a hard time getting rid of it for free, to be honest.
No, I know a guy who'll give us $50 for it, actually,
Well, there you go.
because he just collected my neighbor's.
She did.
Is
Right.
that essentially
She
scrap?
pointed
I
right.
don't know that we need to bid out for scrap.
Well, it's still in working condition if somebody can use it. If the burners in the oven
Do you
works.
guys want to see a picture?
Yes.
Okay, there's two of them there.
Yeah, it's just
Sorry.
a-
Yeah, that's just, yeah,
What kind
just
is
the
it?
basic weight.
yeah, that unit was bought when the old one.
It's a GE. That's a good brand.
Yeah, and
It is.
like Caston said, it was run-of-the-mill thing. It was
Yeah.
not an industrial or anything.
No, but it's a General Electric, which is a good brand. I think we should either advertise it for $50 or I can call that guy and he'll come and pick it up for metal. Because he picks up dryers and
Could I make a motion to
get rid of it.
allow Lorelei to sell the stove / oven from the town hall in the most advantageous way for the town, as you see fit?
Very good
That's my
bourbon.
motion.
Okay, I have a motion by Josh,
I'll second that.
and a second by Carl. All those in favor?
Aye.
Paulette, did you get that?
I'm hoping so.
You want Josh to spell advantageous?
Yes, can you spell advantageous?
Ask Doug. That's where I learned it.
Advantage and then add Jason. All right, I'll take care of it. Town building updates. Okay, this one, I'll try to keep it short and sweet. So you all see the plan in front of you, and the reason that this plan makes more sense than having two separate buildings is that being the proximity of both the buildings, we would have to have two firewalls. So instead of having two firewalls, we can keep it to one firewall and add two more office spaces and make it contiguous. So the buildings would be joined. There are a couple things on the plan that was asked to be changed, but they were just pretty basic. The one thing was where the clerk's office is, talk to the architect and see if he can bring that wall back to make it just a straight wall instead of bumping out like that. And if he can't, whatever. We can put something there.
What
And-
wall are we looking at?
117 clerk, where the door is swinging in, that wall should line up with the assistant and records and the treasurer, make it straight across.
There's a short job. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Do you see that?
It is right
Right
there.
here,
Yeah.
right here, actually.
And then give more room to that clerk the other way, going into that building inspector office.
That whole wall.
Yeah, and just doing
That
some
whole wall down to this.
revamping a little bit there, just to make it a little different. The other thing is, the assistant doesn't have a door into the hallway. She has no way to get out of her room. So we need to add a door to the assistant's office. I love where the conference room is, and across from that is the office. That could be the chairman's office. And that really does make a lot of sense. I know it's a smaller room. Well, actually, it's not. It's 14 by 14. But what makes such good sense about that is the chairman can walk across the hall and have a conference with the whoever. Yeah, and it's still private, away from the treasurer and the clerk and all the rest of the offices, so it's kind of quiet and it's not intrusive. Also, it makes sense to have the public works connected to the office building, just for if they have questions for Paulette, or if at such time they grow, then they can utilize the same break room as the office staff. There was just a lot of advantages, and the cost was almost equal to having those two firewalls.
That's
Because-
gonna be an addition, correct? Past the bathrooms. there?
Just the-
This
just-
is, now, is there
yeah.
gonna be, is that gonna just be on ground level, or is that gonna be having a basement? as
No
well?
basement.
No basement, okay. So it'll
Ground
be-
level. The reason the firewall is so expensive on the existing building is that firewall goes from ground all the way up through the roof. It can't just go up to the roof, it has to include the roof. So it became kind of a big deal. But the plan commission thought it looked good with the few minor alterations. And they would like the board to take a look at it, see what you think. The other thing was to put a door over the entrance of Public Works. Not a door,
Overhang.
yeah, an overhang, much to what our building code says. So if you'll see the front door to Public Works, it needs to have a,
Up there.
that's the back. So,
Look on this one here.
I'm looking,
This
it's
one.
all crazy.
Look on this one.
Yeah, yeah,
Eight
right,
H.
look at this one right here. So it'd be this door right
This door
here.
here. It's this one, right?
Okay, yeah, it could be Chase, I'm mismovable here. No, this is existing,
I wrote one.
this is north, okay. So,
Makes sense.
yeah, so it keeps the rain and snow off the guys when they're trying to get in the door to their offices too. So I guess what I am looking for is a motion to go forward, talk to the architect with the minor changes that were suggested, and see where we end up.
I have a question. So is the roof line of the building the same all the way through, or does
No,
it
no,
drops to the
no,
offices?
it drops down to the offices,
Okay.
because you don't need that height over your offices.
That's, 'cause I remember seeing one diagram where it's
Yeah.
like the same height over the offices, and
Yeah,
I'm
no.
wondering what that was for.
And also, there's heated floor in your shop. Yeah, because it just seemed to make sense with the vehicles. You guys had asked for that, so. There were a couple caveats that we had talked about. The office doors, instead of being keyed, have them key padded, so that when people are let go or we change,
Every 2 years. we-
every 2 years, yeah. So when they change, then you wouldn't have to have them rekeyed and all that. So now we can just
Reprogram it.
reprogram it. And then if anybody loses keys, it doesn't affect anybody else.
So all the doors would be key padded?
Yes, they would be key padded, and then the main doors would be key padded and locked and keyed. And you would have, Public Works would have to have the keys for everything again.
Okay.
But, yeah, but it just seemed to make more sense than having all these keys floating around. Go ahead.
You said the main doors would be
keypadded and keyed, both, like your house.
Like able to use either or.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a question that over, in the last week I've thought of different things. Is that wall the one that's in there now? Is that a existing wall that you're looking to change, or is this that wall comes out, the one between the kitchen and the women's bathroom?
Nope.
The existing now.
That wall will change.
Between,
Yeah, the firewall would be,
No, not the firewall. The
no,
interior wall
you're right, you're
that
right.
you're talking about would be between the wall, the hallway wall between the kitchen and the hallway. Is that an existing
Yes, and that
one that he's
stays,
leaving there?
that stays, yeah.
But isn't that the one you were talking about to pull out to
No,
where the door is for the
no,
existing
No,
wall?
this would be an added wall that's out
It's-
in the big main.
hall.
so where
Oh,
the
okay.
big doors
okay,
are that go into the hall,
Okay,
they were gonna put walls right where the big doors ended. But it didn't make sense because then Paulette's office would stick out. And I don't know if he can even do it because the architect drew these, but the engineer has not said, okay, that'll work. So we're kind of
okay.
waiting.
I was,
Yeah,
at the meeting, I was looking at really the wrong wall then.
Yeah.
Another thing, does the architect have the ability to do an estimate on that? Because we
No.
were talking about putting the estimate, getting
yeah, no,
cross estimates.
not at
for-
all.
God, the architects I worked with, they were residential, but they threw out,
They're different, yeah.
yeah, they threw out an estimate. When we
Yeah.
did our highway jobs, we had an estimate, and that this is what the engineer pulled up an estimate. DOT did that all the time.
Yeah, so the difference would be, and I can speak to that because I was a designer for houses. We could do that because they were stick built and then they had poured or block basements and it was square footage and this is how much it was per square foot and this is what you're using. So yeah, as a designer, we could do that. That was easy. But when it comes to commercial, now you're talking metal, you're talking concrete, you're talking poured walls, you're talking, there's just so many variables. So with commercial, you can't do that. It's just too hard. But I can say that I agree that we should do the one stop and have the one company give us a ballpark figure, if they can. And because even if they are low.
So how are you
or high,
gonna get an estimate?
I'm gonna take it over to,
No, I mean, initially, do you throw this out, for contract? I mean, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna, X companies, Y companies, Z companies, gonna look at your plans and come in with an estimate.
yeah, an estimate.
so
So I
you're
think the
gonna-
architect sends it out to the different,
Yeah,
like for
that's,
the jail, like you have the one architect put it together, but then they take,
but you had a.
then you have the
you had a
different companies
ballpark-
come in.
But didn't say county board, did they have a ballpark number that they were looking at before they went out for a bid? I have no idea what the county board did.
No, they
So-
waited until.
So it was totally random, whatever came back.
This is what they wanted. And when they got what they wanted, then they sent it out and it came back at, let's say, 20 million. Okay, we don't want to afford, we can't afford that, we're not going to build that. So what can we get rid of that brings
Well,
it
yeah,
back into our
okay,
budget?
Yeah.
And that might be what we have to do here. But to be honest, I was going to take it to Altman. Because
Yeah.
he is the nearest commercial contractor that we have.
Right.
Let him look at it for a while, and he will give us an estimate, but that's not a bid. A bid is,
Well, no,
Locked
this would
in.
be the same thing as
Right.
what, like I say, with
Right.
the architect
Right.
initially, he's gonna figure that all that light bulb costs $50, and you put all those numbers down and add them up, and this is the
but he's
ballpark figure.
not doing the finishes. He's just doing the design of the building. The
This
finishes,
guy.
yeah, the architect. The finishes, like on the inside, he can do
Plaster or.
plaster or drywall or, yeah,
Or
soundboard
what,
or,
yeah.
yeah. So
And that would be where Altman would be.
that's where Altman would be asking us the questions. So, yeah, So if we can just take one step forward, and then at the end of December, when all of this is done, we should have an idea of what this is gonna cost if we go forward. And if it's too expensive, we know what's gonna cost to build new, then
Yeah, we've
that
got
helps
pretty
us
good-
decide.
Pretty good numbers.
I mean, I
on
know it was
Keller,
an
so.
expensive process to go through, but I don't think we could have moved forward without doing it.
I agree.
So
I'm sorry.
are they looking at adding on to the office space here? Is there,
Right here. This is where the building ends.
okay, that's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
thinking they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wrong, Chase, before, I was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking that doesn't look like the dimensions we got now, so,
There you go.
well, it still didn't look like it.
All right. So I need a motion to either move forward or to take it back to the drawing board or whatever you guys want to do.
I would say we should probably continue going forward with it, so I would make a motion to continue the process. One more step.
Okay? Do I have a second?
I was second that.
Okay, I have a motion by Carl and a second by Chase to take it back to the architect with the minor changes that we had discussed and get some plans. So that's our next step. All right,
All of them fair.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Thank you. Thank you, Josh. All right, and we have a business permit for Cynthia Miller. Oh my gosh, you're Cynthia Miller and you've been sitting here all this time.
That's all right.
I'm so
This is my
sorry.
first board meeting I've been to since
Oh.
Saratoga, so
I-
it's interesting.
Could have moved you up. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
So doing business as the Old Crone's Cottage Bakery, Baked in the Pines. This will be at 3920 Evergreen Avenue. So these are, they're called cottage bakeries, right?
Yes.
So there's already one, Paulette, where did I tell you it was?
That was over by Homestead.
By Homestead Golf Course.
Yep.
So it's much like when the lady came in and wanted to do one over here on the corner of Hollywood Road. But it was near the highway and she was gonna put baked goods out for sale.
Yeah.
And, yeah, mostly for UTVs that were driving by and stuff. And, that was very close to the highway. It would have caused traffic hazards
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. But, I did look up cottage bakeries and I seen that they are, becoming a thing. And you have a lot of criteria you have to follow. I did see that. So can you kind of tell us your business plan?
Let's see, my main goal is to just make a few $100 extra a month selling cookies and scones. I'll mainly do it at events like farmers markets. I'm trying to get set up with a Rome one, and I'd like to do Wisconsin Rapids as well. But I would also like to set out a table or shelves or something if they were to pick them up at my home with an open sign or something. But I don't really foresee that happening a whole lot since I am out in the country. But I want the option to be able to do it, just in case I do have somebody in the neighborhood that is going to come over and purchase some cookies or scones.
So what I see in my mind is that you're doing this baking and then people call up and say they want 20 dozen cookies for an occasion. And then you tell them yes, and then you set them out on the shelf and they pick them up and
Yes.
leave the money. So
Yes.
there's no interaction inside the house.
No, none
I see.
whatsoever.
Kind of like a marketplace and stuff. You're picking up items out of porch pickups.
I've seen quite a few advertised there, and I've actually messaged them and said, well, you can't do this, you're not licensed, you can't do this, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of directing them also to,
Yeah,
look
There
up
is-
the cottage laws.
yeah, there is a whole bunch of laws out there and there's certain, I know you can't use like butter and cream and there's a lot of stuff you can't use in your,
Mhm.
scones are like one of the top things, aren't they, to be selling?
I think so.
Yeah.
Cookies, scones, anything, actually, sourdough bread is big.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be.
Yes. I don't have that much patience.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I didn't eat dinner yet, so.
3920 Evergreen Avenue, where is that exactly?
As on the other side of 73, after the curbs, there's Evergreen that goes all the way.
Okay, so you're on the little stretch.
No, I'm in the
No, the
large
big
stretch going towards 80th.
Okay, by you.
I'm 4,300 blocks, so she's
Okay.
between
Okay.
73 and.
Okay, so that's not like a terrifically traveled road
No.
that we would have traffic problems?
Are you gonna put out a sign for business sign?
Basically, it would just be an open or cookies or something like that attached to the table probably. Because people that are coming there knows that it's gonna be set out and it'll, be by the garage and, so I don't really need a whole lot of signage saying, hey, this is me.
What Carl is alluding to is that
The
if you have a
sign
home-based,
ordinance.
if you have a home-based business, you can
You can
put up a sign. I think it's,
But it is restricted to how
yeah,
big it
it's,
can be.
it's a smaller size.
Oh, sure.
But it's like $25.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you do want to put a sign in your yard that says, the Old Crone's Cottage Bakery, and then little hooks on the bottom says open or closed, you can do that, but there are size limitations and you must have a sign permit.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Does sign permit cover a temporary sign like that?
I don't think it's temporary. No, I said
It
if
is,
she's putting
it
the
probably
old
would be
bakery and then
temporary.
underneath hanging that sign. So,
If she just hangs something on a table, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nothing permanent.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve business permit for Cynthia Meyer.
we've been discussing it.
Miller, I'm sorry.
Okay, I have a motion by Brian. Do
I'll
I have a-
second that.
I have a second by Carl. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? There you go.
Okay, there is no fee or anything for
No.
that? Okay.
Yeah, it might cost you a stone or two. The only time there would be
I
a,
asked my husband if I should bring in any.
No, that's called bribery. We're good.
No, there's not enough for me right now.
And
We're good, we're good.
I'll mail you a copy of that business permit that says it's all approved. I'll get that out in the mail for you tomorrow.
Fantastic, thank you.
Cynthia, the only permit that, or the only fee that would be is if you chose to put like a
The
2x2 or whatever
The sign.
Sign,
size sign that is for business.
Okay,
What is it, 25?
25.
all right.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm not, but I'll think about it.
Well,
Good
have a
luck.
nice
Thanks.
Thanksgiving
Sign permit,
and
25. Minimum.
Christmas if we don't see you.
27.
Okay,
Could it, it's passed and it's good and I don't wanna make the meeting any longer, but could we have a quick discussion on the difference between this one and the one on 73 and Howard?
sure.
She wanted to put up a permanent shed.
Yeah, and then she was wanting traffic to stop at the side of the road. She wanted the shed at the side of
She
the road.
does have a
we approve
business
that
permit. Yeah, she has the business permit to do it, but she can't put up
Another building.
a
She
building.
wanted to put up a structure for it.
Right.
This one
She
wants
could
to
use
do
her front porch.
Yeah,
Correct. And
yeah.
I think that's.
And
the-
she is.
She did.
That's the suggestion we gave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
she
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 is.
is?
Yeah,
And
she's got
Pulling
honey
into the
out there.
driveway, not stopping
Yeah.
on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got honey out there
Alright.
And this one's a temporary one. She's not putting anything else out there.
on the corner.
73.
So,
Terry's old.
Terry's
house.
Ricky's old house, yeah. All right, moving on. Oh, are you done, John?
Yes, that was.
Okay. Paying bills. Does anybody want to do it?
I don't know, this.
Two sheets to this.
so we have two separate things for Wood County Highway Department on here. Is that the shouldering and the paving?
So, check number 19625, that would be a lot of Bainbridge and Sandy Springs.
Okay.
And then, where's the other one here?
19647.
Yep,
That was the shouldering on,
On both.
so
what was that?
Hold
No,
on here,
that
because-
was the overage.
one was driveways,
Oh, yeah, that's what
the
it is.
driveway part, and then the shouldering is coming
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
The drive, what do you mean driveway?
So like, you know,
They
when they
didn't-
did the road, the little.
Oh, okay. So we haven't gotten charged for the driveways at all, or for
Not
the
the shouldering yet,
Okay.
yep, that's what we're still waiting on.
Okay.
What did we pay Tech Pros $640 for?
So that is what we pay every year, or not every year, every month. And that is our backup protection,
Okay,
the Word, like Microsoft Word, Office, Excel, like all of those programs.
And just for your information, I had Paulette send an email to the lady that we had hired to do our website. I told her if it was
That's
not
all
done
good.
by the 1st of December, that we were gonna seek
Legal action.
legal counsel to
And
Here's some
request
money, yeah.
full reimbursement. to
Yeah.
the-
thank you. So I just wanted you guys to know that because this has been dragging on way too long.
So where did that, the county come in versus its estimate?
Right now, they're about equal, but they're gonna be over.
Yeah, I'd have to dig them out again. If you come in tomorrow, I can
They're
pull
gonna be
them out.
over a little bit because they
Yep.
miscounted the driveways. That's what I understand. That was the
I think
way.
that we'll be over just a touch.
Yeah, it
Because
wasn't
part of
much.
it was less than what they anticipated and part of it was more than what they anticipated.
But I think
I
it
can
was,
pull everything out.
I think the overage came with the driveway miscount.
I have a question on, page 2, the 9th item down, City of Rapids. What is the 22 compost does?
So we allow residents to buy compost passes for the city. So it costs $70. So basically they sell them for us at the mini mart. We collect money and then we pay them for it. So
Basically, we passed.
we're not making any money. We're just the middleman. And so we,
So we're not paying out 1,500.
We aren't paying
no,
nothing.
it's not our
That's a revenue.
income. So we bring that money, we get that money in, but we pay that money out. So it's just kind of a, what do you call it? A intercommunal
And
collaboration
Does the
kind of
mini
thing.
mart charge us anything for
Nope.
doing that fee?
Nope.
Or that
Nope.
service?
So we don't make any money on it and we
Did you-
don't lose any money either.
Did you see that heat exchanger cost
So-
$475 for Public Works? Sugar. And the labor to replace it? We haven't gotten that yet, did we? Or was that part of that?
What is she talking?
19634 from Comfort Air. So the heat went out in the shop, one of the heaters went out in the shop. And,
I would assume that's the whole bill.
okay,
I don't know. I had to call them because tax was on there.
okay.
Well, we don't pay tax.
No, we don't.
Yeah, but it's 475 for service call and repairing it. I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, we need the heat, I mean, they
Yeah.
gotta have heat.
What was the 21 keys?
21 keys. So there were 3 different keys for the hall that the EMS needed. So they needed for the main outside door, the EMS, and then the inside of the hall.
Do they pay for those or do we?
That came out of their budget.
Okay.
It'd be nice when we get the keypad, huh?
It would, because then each person would have their number
Right.
to what they have access to. So like my voting storage, I would have access to that, Mary would have access to it. If something would change with either one of us, you don't have to worry about who's got
What
what
is
key.
the price difference of like a key fob?
Oh, like where you just have that
Yeah,
thing
where you
hanging
gotta
up?
carry it around
Badge or
with you.
whatever.
I guess we haven't really looked at it to see.
But there again, that's the same thing.
You have the
as-
potential to lose that.
Yeah, and we still have that same,
But you can also track that.
and you can
Yeah.
reprogram. Well, we're doing
Well,
good at tracking.
You can usually track with those punch pads too. You can,
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
I
do
don't
at my
know.
work. I got a call wondering why I was going into my work at 2:00 in the morning one time.
Oh, why were you?
Because I was passing through and I had to get some paperwork. So I stopped in, I put my keypad in
And I'm sure as it gets closer, we can see what each option, which one costs more or less or whatever,
Courthouse.
Key fobs. That's what most like schools, hospitals.
Yeah, I had it at the
Like a-
county.
Like part of your ID.
So like the
Whatever.
sheriff's department, if you had a key fob and it
What
uses
about
not
operator
like on the
license?
same network, but it can be transcribed that we can
Yeah,
use
that's
sheriff's
giving
department
you-
access.
yeah.
So if something happens,
But I said I would give
Their
you guys
key
a
fob will work in
FYI,
those
so you
doors.
knew.
so in case of
Who I
an
needed
emergency,
to.
or
They can get in.
they can get in.
Is it,
Yeah.
is that place for sale again?
More of a
On the
secured
corner?
area.
Who's- I heard it's going to go up.
But price wise,
Make a
Yeah,
motion to pay
and then
bills.
you get,
I'll second that.
So you get back.
I
to
have
the
a
same
motion
thing
by
as far as,
Josh and a second by Carl to pay bills. All
you're
those in
not here
favor?
anymore.
Right.
Burn it
I-
in or put it in the garbage or,
Motion passes.
you know,
And so you just go, you're just
Okay.
you just
yeah, they can shut that down, right? It's not like a heat.
I will.
Right.
Yeah, that did nothing wrong.
Were you Christmas
That
shopping for
magnet
me
doesn't work.
the other night?
Right.
Just
Hey,
like
No, grocery shopping.
Similar to what.
I have no
Yes.
ideas to
Last,
put on the
last
future.
motel room I was in,
Future,
it just tapped. in.
progress on
And
the
the doors
building
unlocked,
The thing
and
Yep.
opened up, yeah.
truck.
Doesn't work.
We probably have to make a decision on,
Increase.
dogs. at the next
Yeah,
Yeah.
now that you
I
brought
was-
that up,
I was surprised to not see it on this.
we got a
this
bill
agenda.
today for
It was just about 500
$400,
bucks.
yeah, $480 some dollars. Cats,
One was a neighbor that took the other neighbor's dog in, and he had to pay to reclaim it.
he didn't pay to reclaim
Well,
it.
we had to pay to reclaim
Yeah,
it.
we had to pay for the neighbor reclaim
Why
it.
did
Next
we
door
have-
neighbors.
Because they don't
Because-
charge the resident, they charge the town to pick up when somebody
So
has
that's-
a reclaim.
See, now they could have brought them to you and you could have brought them right back.
Well,
Are we done?
um,
I think we're done, right?
okay. We'll talk about that at the next meeting on the agenda.
Okay.
Is
Anybody?
that something you're still considering? or-
We'll discuss the
We'll figure it out
dog
next week.
situation on the next agenda. How's that?
And then
Okay.
we'll have the poll worker nominations.
Oh,
which
yes,
that'll
that's a
be
good idea.
Easy.
All right, and
Did
date
you
for the
say
next meeting?
co-workers or poll workers?
Poll,
Poll.
yeah.
The third
Oh, the answer
Wednesday of
for
the month,
co-workers, Brian.
third Wednesday of the month is the 17th.
17? Okay, and I am going to be gone in January.
I'll be
And-
gone in January too.
Who wants to run the meeting? Brian, Josh?
Josh is the
Carl.
oldest one.
Josh, would you
I
be
am.
all right?
Oldest tenured.
Josh, would you be all right running? the
Actually,
meeting?
let me,
Okay.
let me check, maybe I won't be.
If
That-
Chase,
that's
if
gonna
Chase
be a
isn't
short
here, I
one.
think I got it.
You do good on planning commission.
Seniority.
January. Yeah, I'm getting my second knee done on the 16th, so
Oh,
that's
ouch.
like
Well,
4 days
that's,
before.
that's a Tuesday, right?
How
That's
much
a
time do you
Friday.
need?
Oh,
That's the Friday before.
All right, Josh, you're up.
that's
So,
when?
Um,
January?
the 17th, that means there's only 3 of you, so if
Oh,
anybody.
Everybody has to show up.
You'll be here December, right?
I'll be here December, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking January.
Yeah, you're talking January.
Yes, I am.
That's the 21st.
Okay.
I won't be here.
You're not gonna be here, you?
I'll be here.
Okay, because, we won't have a meeting then if there's gonna be one more gone.
There'll be 3 of us.
All
Should
right.
be.
All right?
Yeah.
I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion to adjourn and a second by Brian. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
7:32.
can you shut us off?
Oh, yeah, that's what we should do.